Hi, Ashura Star Goddess, I'm back. So I want to talk to y'all about commanding what you want, creating what you want. Now I've gone into this how to create what you want on my dark energy playlist, but I'm also going to talk about how to create with you what you want by choosing certain words. Like when you write a spell, certain words that you put to that spell will make it powerful or make it weak. Okay, because words hold energy, words hold symbolic meaning, words hold vibration. So depending on the word choice that you put into your spell, or that you say while doing your spell, or while you say while manifesting, totally determines how fast, how accurate, and how powerful your spell is going to be. For example, if you write a spell and it says, like, say you're a beginner or newbie, and your spell says, I want this person to be this, and that to me, someone to be, or whatever. The words I want means that you don't have, and that you will always be wanting. Okay. Now you could change it up and say, let such and such be in love with me, or let such and such be bound to me, da 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 da. Okay, now you're asking for permission. So you're gonna have to wait on that. Now let's try another choice of words. Such and such is in love with me. Such and such is bound to me for eternity, forever. Okay. Now this is willing it. This is saying it's already done. Okay. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes, or need for permission. Okay. This is saying it's already done. So when you are vibrating on that energy that it's already done, then you're not waiting, you're not wanting, you're not asking things to become. They already are. You just have to sit back and let everything happen. Okay. Also, when you choose like a curse, like a lot of people, or a hex, or to do someone wrong in a spell using baneful magic, and you use words like make them miserable, make them lose their job, make them suffer, make them break up. But you're forgetting one thing. In order for certain things to happen, other things have to happen to create that circumstance. So for example, if you are wanting someone to break up with their girlfriend, they might meet another person and break up with their girlfriend to leave their girlfriend for a new person, and then you're still stuck out. So you have to be very specific in your wording. You also have to realize that your words hold a lot of power. So if you're emotionally upset and you're writing spells, look at those words before you recite them. Make sure they are what you really want, what you really mean, before doing that, because a lot of people will make spells up out of emotion, or do a spell because they're emotionally upset at that moment in time. So I would say wait a few days before you do any of that to make sure that's exactly what you want. Now, when you're writing spells, you have to be precise. You have to be precise. It didn't have to rhyme or anything like you've seen on TV. You just have to put exactly what you want in there precisely. It does not have to sound catchy, okay? Because most of the time it's only going to be you that's using this, okay? So, and the same with manifesting. You can't use certain words when you're manifesting because it's not going to be effective, such as it's the same thing like when you pray for something, you're asking instead of willing. So you're at the mercy of others or other spirits or other deities, versus creating or willing or saying it's already done. When you speak, you create. That's what like abracadabra means. That's why a lot of magicians know, like in the cartoons, you would say abracadabra, I create what I speak or whatever. So when you speak, you're putting things into motion. So if you're saying, I want $1 million, all you're doing is putting out that you want $1 million. That want, that word want, is permanent there. So you're always going to want $1 million. You're not going to have $1 million. You're not going to, you know, be getting $1 million. You will always be wanting $1 million because you put the word want in there. So you're lacking. So you're going to have to say, I have, or I am a millionaire. Okay? When you say things like that, you're not putting a past, you know, on it. You're not putting a future on it. You're making it in the now, because there's only now. You can't wish for something in the future because the future does not exist. The past is gone. Only now exists. So you must write spells in the now. You must write spells and manifest in the present tense. This is why some witches' spells are very powerful versus other witches' spells that, you know, are not as powerful. So when you write your spell, write it in present tense. Whatever you want, you have it already. Okay? This is one of the main things that will make or break your spell from working. A lot of people won't give you this information because they want to make money on doing certain things. And I feel like if you are a witch, if you're trying to learn, the best way to learn is to practice. That's why they call it practicing witchcraft. The best way to learn is to practice on small things first. Okay? Don't try to do something major until you can do something small. So will something, write a spell for something very small and test your abilities. As your confidence grows, so will your powers. So will your spell work become more powerful. Okay? And then you can start doing work for other people. Okay? Because your spell work has to work for you in order for you to be able to help other people. Now this is where you know, helping people comes in witchcraft. Now, a lot of people say, oh, witchcraft is evil and it's selfish and you're going to hell and all that stuff and whatever. But you can help people with witchcraft. You can help people who don't know how to concentrate. You can help people who don't know how to word things properly and get what they want in life. You can help people learn how to manifest. You can help people get what they need out of life and not be, you know, always waiting on something to happen. You can create, you know, your own destiny, and you can teach other people how to create the life they want for themselves instead of being at the mercy at other people, or, you know, instead of being the cause, being the effect. You know, you're going to be able to help people and teach people and free people, you know, from, you know, the limits of their own minds and the limits that society puts on people. You know, you're going to be able to help a lot of people. You're going to be able to change the world because you're going to change the way people think. And by people changing their thoughts, changes their actions, which changes the world. So you're not going to, you know, more people have profound effect on this world who teach than those who are out there, you know, doing stuff and making a big spectacle of themselves and say, look at me, I do this, I do that. You know, ideas live forever. Knowledge lives forever. And they turn into action over and over and over again, thousands and millions of years into the future. So, yes, witchcraft helps people and also helps the world. It doesn't matter if you practice baneful magic or if you practice, you know, healing magic or whatever. The knowledge on how to create what you want is the key. We live in a world of duality, And we need both things. So you can't be upset at this person for being this way and then be upset at that person for being that way. We need both. We need the sun, we need the moon, we need daylight, we need darkness. Okay? So don't judge other witches. Don't try to convert them to your side. If they want to come over there, it has to be their own path. I know plenty of people who started off this way and then ended up on this side and then ended up in the middle. You know, it doesn't matter. You don't need to label yourself anything. You just need to know the knowledge and how to create the life you want at the specific time in your life. You know, what you want today might change tomorrow. So all you need to know is how to get it, okay? You also need to know that it's not a game, okay? It's not a game. You shouldn't play with, you know, doing spells on people for fun because you think you're, you know, being cute or something. You just need to do it when you need to do it, okay? It should not be a recreational sport or a fun game that you're going to play because you want to see how much havoc you can cause in someone's life. Okay, that's not good. You know why? I'm going to tell you why it's not good to put spells on people for no reason or just because you feel like it or because you're a hater. Because first of all, spells take energy. Okay, spells take energy, and to do a baneful spell, you have to be vibrating at a lower level in order to do that type of work. Okay. And the lower you vibrate on that level, the more anger and da-da-da-da you have, and the more spells you do like that, the lower your vibration gets. And it's kind of like you're taking your life force, you're lowering your vibration, things that you could be learning spiritually higher, you're pushing yourself backwards, you know. It's like you're taking, you're making a sacrifice when you don't really have to, you know. Only when people really hurt you or someone you love or you have to get back at them for something, you should do something like that, because like I said, it takes a lot out of you. And you can build your energy up, you can do all type of energy work to get your energy up, but the thing is, people are going to start viewing you a certain way. And once people perceive you in a certain way, their perception of you becomes lower and negative, and therefore in their minds you are a lower vibrational being. Okay, so it doesn't matter you know, how you feel or what you do to raise your energy. Truth is all about perspective. So in another person's perspective and in this person's perspective, you're a low-level being. You know, you're beneath them. And that's where judgment comes in. So if you are going to do work, baneful work, don't announce it everywhere and to everyone, you know. This is why you see a lot of witches. You can't even tell are witches. You know, they'll just be out and about. They'll look like everyone else, you know. You don't have to pronounce, you know, announce. I said pronounce. You don't have to announce to the world, hey, I'm a witch, I do spells, what's up, you know. You don't want that perception, okay. You want, they say the best magician is the hidden magician. And I've said that in other videos before. You don't see them coming. You know, it's very subtle. You don't know. You just don't know. I had this lady in Walmart the other day, I think I told y'all the story, who asked me if I was a Christian. I had on some crystal earrings, you know, like stones. I had some citrine earrings on. And I know that's why she asked me that, because I had on crystals and stones, and I had on like this gypsy looking necklace. And I just went ahead and told her, yeah, yes I am. Because I did not want to sit there in the Walmart line and have her try to convert me. And she knew I was lying, because I said it in a very sarcastic way. I said, yes I am. Fake smile, you know. And she looked at me like, darn, I wanted to try to convert her. And she was like, yes, the Lord is good, isn't he? And I was like, yes, the Lord is good. I was like mocking her. And she knew I was mocking her, but she couldn't call me out on it because I said, hey, I'm a Christian. And the funny thing about it is it doesn't make me any less of a witch to lie and say I'm a Christian. Because to me, it's silly to claim any type of religion anyway when you have spirituality, right? So I'm gonna leave it at that, and hopefully this video helped someone. If you have anything to add to it, or say in the comments, let me know. I will try to respond back to you, and I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye bye.